Hello, it's Fabio Maspino with Patriots on the Fly. Today I'll show you to tie the spawning shrimp. Hope you enjoy the video and we will see you next week.
Okay, we're gonna tie a spawning shrimp. I already put hook on my vise. This is Daiichi 2546 size 4 saltwater hook. You can tie this fly all the way down to a size 8 and all the way up to a size 1 hook. I am going to use some pinkish orangish thread. This is size 140. I'm gonna start with a base of thread right behind the eyelet of the hook. I'm gonna get my scissors and cut the butt end of that thread. I'm going to get some small brass eyes. This is a nickel color, but you can use gold. You can use bead chains. You can use different eyes to build this fly. It's all gonna depend on how deep of water you're gonna be fishing. So if you're fishing deeper water, you want brass eyes. If you're gonna fish very skinny water, you can use bead chain eyes. So I'm gonna do some crisscross wrapping here, and I'm gonna go under those brass eyes. I wanna make sure they are perpendicular to the hook shank. I wanna get some UV rays in. I wanna make sure that these eyes don't roll over, otherwise the fly is not gonna swim well, and the fish are gonna get suspicious about it. So now I'm gonna use my UV light and cure that resin in place. Okay, I'm going to go back with my thread all the way to the bend of the hook. I'm gonna go a little down the bend of the hook, maybe a few millimeters, like so. I'm gonna turn the hook upside down. It's gonna make it easier for me to work on the tail. I'm sorry, on the egg sac of this fly. So I'm going to use some micro glow bag yarn. This is cerise color, I believe, yes. I'm gonna cut maybe an inch of material. I'm gonna start tying one end facing me, like so. Then I'm gonna fold this over and repeat the same step on the other side of the hook, like so. Then I'm gonna get my scissors and cut the micro glow bag yarn again to make the spawning sack for this shrimp, like so. Then I prepare some shrimp eyes. I think I showed you a few weeks ago how to make these, and so these are made with black beads. You can see they curve, the nylon curves in one way, and I want to use that curvature to help me keep the eyes away, curving away from the hook, like so. I'm gonna adjust the length. I'm gonna cut the nylon right here, and again I'm gonna use that curvature. I'm gonna apply the other eye on the other side. And again, making sure that the eye curves away from me. And I also want to make sure they're about the same length. And then I'm going to use the thread to secure the butt ends of these mono eyes, like so. So we got the spawning spot back here, the mono eyes. I'm going to get some crystal flash, pearl color. I'm going to get, you can get 2 or 3 strands. I'm gonna fold them over around the thread, like so. I'm gonna lift them up and lay them right on top of the hook shank. Like so. I'm gonna cut these, the crystal flash to be about the hook shank length. Then I'm going to use some black crystal flash. And I'm gonna use just 1 strand, and I'm gonna again fold it over the my tying thread. And again, I'm gonna lay this right over the hook shank again. And the black crystal flash is gonna be used to imitate the antennas of the shrimp. I'm gonna cut this twice as long as the hook shank, like so. Okay, so now I'm gonna get a pair of rubber legs. You can use, different colors. I have some rubber legs here. There are sort of tan with these pink lines. I'm gonna get a couple of them. I'm gonna bring my thread back to the center of the hook. I'm going to again wrap these rubber legs around the thread, and then I'm gonna do a crisscross. I'm gonna crisscross them with my thread so I can splice them. And now there's 2 legs on one side and 2 legs on the other side. Now I'm going to grab all of them, pull them back, and then with light thread wraps, I'm going to secure each pair on each side of the hook. Like so. Then you can pull them and adjust them to get the desired results. I can lift them up, or I can turn the hook upside down, and now those legs will fall down. I'm gonna cut these to about the length is between the butt ends of the crystal flash. The pearl crystal flash and the black crystal flash. Like so. Alrighty, so now I'm going to create the tail for the shrimp. You can use different materials. I've been lucky to get, I had hold of some foxtail that is in color tan. You can use craft fur in other materials. I'm going to grab the fox fur by the tips. I'm going to pull any of the short hair out. Then I'm going to lay this on top of the hook here, and we want this to be about 1 hook shank length. Then I'm going to secure that fox hair in place with some tight wraps, like so. Again, this fly is gonna fish hook side up, like a Clauser minnow would do, okay? So now I'm going to make a dubbing loop with my thread. I want to apply a little wax on my thread. I'm going to get my dubbing spinner, insert that into that loop. And then I'm going to get some ice dab. This is UV pearl. Hope you can see it. Yep. And I'm going to insert some into the dubbing loop. Like so. I probably have, I'm guessing, 3 inches. My dubbing loop twister came out. Let me put it back in. Okay, so now I'm going to spin the dubbing twister. And so now I created a little rope with that pearl ice dab. I'm going to get my my ice cream stick with Velcro on it, and I'm gonna pull some of the ice dab fibers out. So we want as I pull this around, we want those fibers to stick out. Like so. So what I'm creating here is an underbody that's sort of translucent. It's gonna shine as we fish the fly. So now I'm gonna go over my thread, cut the dubbing loop, part that I don't need anymore. Again, I'm gonna use my ice cream stick with the Velcro to pull these fibers out. So it's gonna look very buggy. Then I'm going to use an AP brush. This is called Woolly Critter. This is 1/2 inch wide, but there's also 3/4 of an inch, and there's an inch. This is pretty neat material. It's got, I have a piece right here. You can see there is a lot of, I think this is like craft for some other material, and then it's got rubber legs, okay? So now I'm going to, and it's got a metal wire running through it. I hope you can see that. Okay, I'm gonna secure the brush using by securing that metal wire. Like so. I'm gonna bring my thread forward and right in front the eyelet of the hook. And then I'm gonna pull these fibers and those rubber legs backwards as I palmer the brush. Again, you can use this different material to do this. You can do this in craft 4, but I think these brushes are great to work with, and they're simple to use. Watch out as you go around and not to poke yourself with that hook point. These hooks are very sharp. Then I'm gonna bring the brush forward. And then secure it with some thread wraps. Then I'm going to lift the brush up. I'm going to use my bed scissors. Again, there's metal wire that goes to the brush, and so you don't want to use your bad scissors. I'm sorry, your good scissors to do this work, this task. Then I'm gonna finish the fly, build a head here, get my whip finisher. I'm gonna make a couple of these just for safe measure. I'm gonna reach in with my scissors, cut the thread off. I'm going to clean the head a little. Some air sticking out. Again, I'm gonna get my ice cream stick with the Velcro, or you can use a brush, whatever you have. You can use an old toothbrush. So now it looks very buggy. This is the way this fly is gonna fish, again upside down. I'm going to put some UV resin, a little UV resin over the thread. So make sure it doesn't unravel itself as I'm fishing this fly. Air sticking out. And there you have it, a spawning shrimp. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next week.